Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. You might want to sit down for this because the NFL rumor mill is buzzing with some serious chatter that could completely reshape the Giants' trajectory this offseason. It's all about Justin Jefferson, the Minnesota Vikings star wide receiver, and whether he's headed to the Big Apple in a blockbuster trade that could propel the Giants from underdog to serious playoff contenders in no time. I know. Just the thought of adding a player of Jefferson's caliber gets every Giants fan's heart racing. This isn't just some idle speculation either. Sources close to the league are whispering that the Vikings, who are sitting at a disappointing 5-8 and are clearly looking to rebuild for 2025, are considering moving Jefferson to free up some cap space and acquire draft picks to accelerate their rebuild. The buzz is that the Vikings might be willing to send Jefferson to the Giants in exchange for a first-round pick in 2026 and a third-round pick in 2027, which would be a major move for New York. Now, let's break down what this could really mean. Justin Jefferson has been nothing short of a phenom since entering the league. He's accumulated over 500 yards and 30 touchdowns in just 60 games, which is incredible production for a wide receiver at this stage of his career. His ability to stretch the field, make contested catches, and rack up yards after the catch makes him one of the most dangerous weapons in the NFL today. In 2025, through 13 games, Jefferson has already posted 64 receptions on 109 targets for 810 yards and 2 touchdowns, with an average of 12.7 yards per catch. His overall PFF grade sits at an impressive 92.5, and his EPA per target is plus 0.32, meaning he's consistently making a positive impact on the offense every time he touches the ball. Despite battling a minor ankle injury that limited his snaps early on, Jefferson has shown no signs of slowing down, and his YAC, yards after catch, exceeds 350 yards. He's not dropping passes either, which adds to his appeal. He's a reliable target, someone who can be a true game changer. For the Vikings, dealing Jefferson might seem counterintuitive given his talent, but the numbers tell a story of a team in transition. They're surrendering an average of 21.6 points per game and allowing 281 points overall, which indicates their defense is struggling. The offense, meanwhile, is heavily reliant on Jefferson's explosiveness, and with their current record, the front office may see this as the best way to reload for the future. The move would free up roughly $15 million in cap space, which could be allocated to bolstering their offensive line and developing young players, something they desperately need. Think back to the Bills' trade for Stefon Diggs in 2020. That move initially seemed risky, but ultimately transformed their offense into one of the league's most dynamic, especially in the playoffs. The Vikings might be aiming for a similar kind of reset, and trading Jefferson for draft capital makes sense in that context. But what does this mean for the Giants? Well, if they land Jefferson, it's a game changer. Right now, the Giants' passing attack is quite pedestrian, averaging around 21.5 points per game and generating just 266 yards per game, which ranks among the lower tiers in the league. Adding a receiver of Jefferson's caliber would instantly elevate Daniel Jones's options, giving him a true alpha receiver who can win matchups one-on-one and create mismatches all over the field. With Jefferson, the Giants' offense could potentially push into the top 10 in scoring, opening up more opportunities for Saquon Barkley and the rest of the playmakers. His presence alone would force defenses to dedicate extra coverage, which in turn opens up the run game and play-action passes. Plus, Jefferson's yards after the catch, combined with his route-running ability, would turn the Giants' passing game into a nightmare for opposing defenses. That plus 2 yards per route versus current Giants wideouts is a significant upgrade, and it would translate into more first downs and explosive plays. Let's not forget the bigger picture here. The Giants are currently sitting at 2-11, and while their defense has struggled at times, their offense has lacked that big play dynamo needed to keep defenses honest. Jefferson could be the missing piece to truly unlock their potential. Imagine him lining up alongside Isaiah Hodgins and Darius Slayton, creating a lethal receiving core that defenses simply can't match up with. The Giants' offense, which has been somewhat predictable and one-dimensional at times, would become much more versatile with Jefferson's ability to make plays downfield and in the clutch. His addition could also boost the confidence of Daniel Jones, giving him a true number one to throw to, something he hasn't had consistently since entering the league. Looking ahead, the Giants might see Jefferson as the ultimate X-factor for their playoff push. The NFC East is highly competitive, with the Eagles and Cowboys still vying for dominance, but with Jefferson on board, the Giants could surprise everyone. His yards after catch and ability to turn even short completions into big gains could be pivotal during the postseason. Plus, with the way the NFL has shifted towards explosive offenses, Jefferson's presence could help the Giants close the gap and become legitimate contenders. Think about the playoff scenarios. Jefferson's ability to create yards after the catch could be the difference in tight games, especially when defenses tighten up in December and January. He'd give the Giants' offense a new dimension, making them more unpredictable and dangerous. Now talking odds, the Giants' Super Bowl chances are currently at plus 50-0, but if they pull off this trade and get Jefferson, those odds could dramatically improve, possibly to plus 15-0 or better. His impact in the playoffs, especially in divisional matchups like those against the Eagles, could be immense. Remember, the Eagles have recently surrendered 28 points in one of their games. Jefferson's ability to generate big plays after the catch could turn the tide in divisional battles, giving the Giants a real shot at upsetting the odds and making a deep run. The NFL is all about stars stepping up when it counts, and Jefferson's proven track record of clutch plays and yards after catch makes him a perfect fit for that role. This potential move also echoes the Giants' history of making bold moves to chase glory. Remember the days of the Lombardi trophies and how New York has always thrived on finding that extra edge. Jefferson could be that edge, a true game changer who not only elevates the offense but also energizes the entire team and fan base. The Giants have been building steadily through the draft and free agency, but acquiring a player like Jefferson would be a statement. It says, "We're all in now," and that kind of boldness can be contagious. Imagine the roar of MetLife Stadium when Jefferson steps onto the field in a Giants uniform. Every fan dreaming of those big plays, of turning the page from a tough season into a new era of success. Of course, nothing is guaranteed, and the trade would come with its challenges. Salary cap implications, the cost in draft capital, and fitting Jefferson into the team's chemistry. But if the Giants can pull this off, it's a move that could define their franchise for years to come. A true wide receiver one, a deep threat, and a yards after catch maestro, Jefferson has all the tools to transform the Giants into a high-powered offense, reminiscent of the glory days when the team was unstoppable. It's the kind of move that could ignite the passion of the fans and set the stage for a resurgence that the entire NFC East will remember. So, Giants fans, keep an eye on this because the offseason could be buzzing with even more surprises. The road to the Super Bowl is never straight, but with a superstar like Jefferson potentially on your team, the journey just got a lot more exciting. The Giants have been building a solid foundation, and this addition could be the final piece to turn dreams into reality. Whether it's making a playoff run, shocking the division, or finally getting back into the big game, Jefferson's potential arrival is a story you won't want to miss. The next few weeks could be the start of something special for the New York Giants, and we'll be here every step of the way to keep you updated on all the latest developments. Stay tuned, because big things are coming, and the future is brighter than ever for the Giants with stars like Justin Jefferson potentially leading the charge. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think Jefferson would be the perfect fit for the Giants' offense? Would he take the team to another level and help them finally make that deep playoff push? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Giants news and rumors. The offseason is heating up, and the Giants are right in the middle of it all, ready to make some noise. Let's get excited, Giants Nation. The future is bright, and it might just include Justin Jefferson in the blue and white, rewriting the story of this franchise once again.